All right, Yankees fans, buckle up because the offseason is officially underway, and there are some intriguing moves on the horizon that could reshape the Bronx Bombers roster. First up, the team has quietly added a new arm to their minor league system, a player who may not be a household name yet, but carries a lot of potential upside. The Yankees have signed right-handed pitcher Yoanny Cruz, formerly of the Boston Red Sox, to a minor league deal for the 2026 season. This move was formally recorded on November 8th, although it took a few days to appear publicly in his transaction log. Cruz is just 26 years old and brings with him a wealth of minor league experience, spanning 9 seasons, though he has yet to advance past Double-A in his career. Upon signing, he was assigned to the Triple-A Scranton-Wilkes-Barre Rail Riders, a key step in the Yankees' strategy to deepen their pitching depth and develop talent that could eventually contribute at the major league level. Over his career, Cruz has compiled 13 wins and 13 losses, maintaining a 3.49 earned run average across 116 games, including 30 starts and 7 saves, while racking up an impressive 288 strikeouts. His journey began in 2016 when he signed as a 17-year-old international free agent out of the Dominican Republic with the Chicago Cubs. Like many prospects, his path has not been without challenges. He lost valuable time due to a canceled season in 2020 and a season-ending injury in 2021, setbacks that delayed his major league debut. After becoming a free agent in 2023, Cruz played in the Dominican Winter League, followed by a stint with the San Diego Padres organization. Most recently, he spent the 2025 season with the Boston Red Sox's Portland affiliate in Double-A, appearing in 34 games, recording 6 saves, finishing with a 2-4 record, and posting a 3.03 earned run average. Across nearly 60 innings, he struck out 72 batters, achieving career highs with a strikeouts per 9 innings rate of 10.92 and a hits per 9 innings rate of 5.16. These numbers underscore his ability to miss bats and generate swings and misses, an attribute that always draws attention from organizations looking for pitching depth. That said, Cruz still has areas to improve, most notably his command, as evidenced by issuing 44 walks over the season, translating into a career-worst walks per 9 innings rate of 6.67. The upside for the Yankees is clear, however. Cruz features a fastball that can reach triple digits, complemented by a high 80s slider, a sweeping curveball, and a low 90s changeup. If he can tighten his control and reduce his walk rate, he could become a very viable low-risk addition to the farm system. At 26, he retains rookie eligibility and minor league options, meaning the Yankees can continue to develop him without exhausting resources, and he has the flexibility to elect free agency at the end of any season until he reaches the majors and signs a guaranteed contract. While this signing may not be a blockbuster headline, it is a classic move to acquire high-upside pitching depth and signals the start of what could be an active offseason for the Yankees. Meanwhile, speculation around major league trades is already heating up, with some of the most tantalizing rumors involving potentially transformative moves for the roster. One of the most significant names generating buzz is outfielder Kyle Tucker, whose free agency could have ripple effects throughout the American League East. Toronto is reportedly in strong pursuit of Tucker, and should they secure him, the Yankees may feel pressure to respond in kind with a trade of their own. Rumors suggest that Bryce Harper, the Philadelphia Phillies' 2-time most valuable player, could become the centerpiece of a potential blockbuster trade. Harper had a solid season, slashing a 261 batting average, a 357 on-base percentage, a 487 slugging percentage, and an 844 on-base plus slugging mark over 132 games. He hit 27 home runs, 32 doubles, and drove in 75 runs, demonstrating his offensive versatility. Adding Harper to the Yankees lineup would provide a powerful left-handed bat, perfectly suited to exploit Yankee Stadium's right field short porch, potentially enhancing those already strong numbers. However, any trade involving Harper is complicated by his no-trade clause, which adds another layer of negotiation. Still, Factors like his reportedly cooling relationship with Philadelphia and the opportunity to join a team that reached the World Series in 2024 could influence his willingness to waive that clause. The projected centerpiece for the Yankees in such a deal might be rising star Ben Rice, who could provide the Phillies with a player capable of filling a critical role at first base or even stepping in as a future catcher option. This kind of trade, if it materializes, would represent a significant shift in the Yankees' strategy, a bold move that aligns with the organization's history of aggressive roster management and their pursuit of championship-caliber talent. As discussions continue, the Yankees are also exploring acquisitions that add a different type of value to the lineup, players who may not dominate with home runs, but excel in disrupting opposing pitchers and generating consistent offensive pressure. Brendan Donovan of the St. Louis Cardinals is one such player attracting attention. Donovan offers the kind of scrappy, high on-base skill set that can wear down pitchers over long innings, an element the Yankees have been seeking to complement the power of Judge, Rice, and Stanton, who collectively provide significant slugging firepower. Donovan boasts a career .361 on-base percentage and a strong ability to make contact, rarely giving away at-bats. His strikeout rate sits at a modest 13%, coupled with a low whiff rate, making him an effective leadoff or table setter candidate. The challenge for the Yankees, however, lies in finding a defensive fit. While Donovan is primarily a second baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr. currently occupies that role at a high level defensively, and the team's third base and left field positions are also filled. Any acquisition of Donovan would require creative roster maneuvering, possibly slotting him into left field if the team prioritizes his offensive contributions over defensive positioning. The Yankees front office, led by Brian Cayman, will have to balance these considerations carefully, making sure that every move aligns with the team's broader goals of building a competitive and versatile roster. This whirlwind of activity, from signing promising minor league arms to entertaining blockbuster trade rumors and exploring strategic additions to the lineup, signals that the Yankees' offseason is anything but quiet. With pitching depth, potential star acquisitions, and scrappy role players all in play, the organization is positioning itself to enter the next season with a robust, balanced roster. Fans can expect a dynamic offseason with a mix of high-upside prospects, potential major league game-changers, and savvy roster management that could alter the trajectory of the team for the coming years. The excitement is palpable, and the moves already hinted at promise a season full of anticipation and speculation as the Yankees navigate a competitive American League East and aim to reclaim their status as perennial contenders. As the Yankees' offseason continues to unfold, the focus is not only on marquee signings, but also on shrewd moves that strengthen the team's depth and overall competitiveness. While speculation surrounding Bryce Harper and Kyle Tucker dominates headlines, the Yankees are also exploring additions that could impact the roster in subtler but equally important ways. One such avenue is targeting players who excel at getting on base and pressuring pitchers, roles that are essential in complementing the home run power already in the lineup. Brendan Donovan of the St. Louis Cardinals remains a prime example of this type of player. Known for his ability to work counts and maintain a high on-base percentage, Donovan represents a potential upgrade at the top of the batting order, someone who can consistently set the table for the likes of Aaron Judge, Giancarlo Stanton, and Ben Rice. Donovan's approach at the plate emphasizes discipline, contact, and forcing pitchers into difficult situations, a style that aligns perfectly with what the Yankees are seeking to balance their explosive power with consistent run-producing opportunities. However, acquiring a player like Donovan presents its own challenges, particularly in terms of defensive alignment. While he is primarily a second baseman, the Yankees already have Jazz Chisholm Jr. occupying that position with exceptional defensive metrics, including 8 outs above average in 2025. This means that any plan to bring Donovan on board would require creative roster adjustments, potentially placing him in left field despite it not being his natural position, or considering other lineup tweaks to maximize his offensive impact while minimizing defensive compromises. His versatility, having experience in multiple infield positions and some exposure in the outfield, gives the Yankees some flexibility, but the front office will need to carefully evaluate how to integrate him without weakening the team's defensive structure. These strategic considerations highlight the meticulous planning that goes into every offseason decision, as the Yankees aim to maintain a championship-contending roster that balances power, contact, speed, and defensive reliability. Meanwhile, the minor league additions, such as Yoani Cruz, reflect a longer-term vision. Cruz's potential, especially with a fastball that can touch triple digits and a mix of secondary pitches including a slider, curveball, and changeup, provides the Yankees with options in developing a high-upside arm within their farm system. The importance of such signings cannot be understated, as they ensure the organization has depth and talent ready to contribute in future seasons. While Cruz has yet to make his major league debut, his minor league options and rookie eligibility provide the Yankees with the flexibility to nurture his development without rushing him, keeping him as a potential weapon for the future while mitigating risk. With control being an area for improvement, particularly reducing walks and maintaining a consistent strike zone, coaching staff at Scranton will be closely monitoring his progression, looking to refine his mechanics and approach to maximize effectiveness at higher levels. This blend of high-potential prospects and strategic veteran acquisitions underscores the multi-layered approach the Yankees are taking to build both immediate and long-term success. The offseason is also filled with speculation about potential blockbuster moves, which excite fans and generate conversations about the team's ambition. Trading for a player of Bryce Harper's caliber would not only bring a powerful bat to the lineup, but also signal the Yankees' readiness to compete at the highest level. Harper's offensive production, including home runs, doubles, and consistent run-driving ability, combined with the advantage of Yankee Stadium's short porch in right field, could elevate the team's offense significantly. The logistics of such a trade, involving no-trade clauses and negotiations around player exchanges, such as Ben Rice going to the Phillies, demonstrate the complexity of assembling a roster capable of contending for a championship. The Yankees' willingness to engage in these high-stakes maneuvers illustrates their aggressive philosophy during the off-season, aiming to combine top-tier talent with strategic depth to remain competitive year after year. Even beyond marquee trades, the Yankees' pursuit of versatile, high-on-base players reflects a broader understanding of modern baseball strategy. Lineup construction now emphasizes the importance of balancing power with players who can consistently reach base, force errors, and generate scoring opportunities in ways that go beyond the home run. A player like Donovan embodies this philosophy, capable of influencing games at a fundamental level, wearing down pitchers, and creating opportunities for the team's heavy hitters. The combination of such tactical acquisitions alongside high-upside pitching prospects creates a multi-dimensional roster capable of adapting to various challenges over the long season. The Yankees' front office must continuously weigh offensive firepower, defensive reliability, and roster flexibility, all while navigating contractual considerations, minor league development, and potential free agent moves. But before we continue, please remember to join our channel and give this video a like. Your support allows us to keep bringing you the latest news about the New York Yankees. Feel free to share your thoughts on the news in the comments. A quiet murmur rippled through the baseball world late last night, growing into a full-blown roar by dawn. Rafael Devers, the unmistakable cornerstone of Boston's lineup, is being whispered about as the next third baseman of the New York Yankees. It began as a faint echo in front offices and agent circles, the sort of improbable talk usually dismissed before it takes shape. But this time the buzz refuses to fade, and insiders claim there is real movement behind the scenes. The idea alone feels like a jolt to the sport's deepest rivalry, a twist dramatic enough to shake even the most seasoned fans. Devers has long been portrayed as the face of Boston's future, the kind of left-handed bat around which a franchise builds a decade of identity. Yet industry chatter insists that the Yankees, hungry for a seismic addition, have quietly explored how to pry him away. Anonymous voices describe bold conversations, back-channel feelers, and more than a hint of mutual intrigue. Nothing public, nothing official, just enough to ignite imaginations and unsettle fan bases on both sides of the divide. The thought of Devers donning pinstripes has been met with disbelief, anger, and a strange, grudging fascination. Boston loyalists are calling it unthinkable, a betrayal that would echo through history. Yankee supporters, meanwhile, are split between skepticism and a giddy sort of hope, wondering if their club might actually pull off the most shocking cross-rivalry coup in years. Even neutral observers admit the possibility alone feels like a storyline pulled from a fever dream, the kind that would permanently alter the emotional temperature of the sport. For now, it remains a rumor, unconfirmed, unsubstantiated, but persistent enough to command attention. Executives refuse to comment, agents dodge calls, and teammates offer tight smiles that reveal nothing. Still, the whispers keep building. And until the smoke clears or the rumors collapse, the baseball world waits, breath held, imagining the unearthly sight of Rafael Devers stepping into the box at Yankee Stadium, wearing the uniform no one ever expected. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to keep receiving exclusive news about the New York Yankees, please subscribe to our channel and give us a like. We always appreciate your comments and opinions. See you in the next video.